Welcome to the Sand to Pearls Stock Market Commentary for market week ending Friday, November 7th, 2014. Market breadth. With this past week's market advance, our bull-bear point and figure ratio fell from 1.13 to 1.12, remaining in bullish territory. The total count of securities in bullish or bearish patterns rose 1% to 2,619. The count of bearish stocks increased 1%, while the count of stocks in bullish patterns increased 1%. The Sand to Pearls PNF Market Breadth Summary Chart shows us a market now 2 weeks in bullish territory. Paid subscribers have access to the Open Office Calc data from which the chart is generated. You may become a paid subscriber by visiting s2pmarketsignal.com, clicking on Membership, and clicking Sign Up. For those who are interested, a free 2-week trial subscription is available. The well-known market breadth indicator, the Nasdaq McClellan Summation Index, rose 238 points for the third advance in 3 weeks. At a negative 23.97 points, it continues below all 9 tops above plus 100, is now above all 7 bottoms below minus 100 in the last 3 years. Market Gauge Volume Analysis. In this week's volume analysis, the Nasdaq 100 Trust ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode. In the last 2 weeks, it had 0 accumulation days and 0 distribution days. Of the other indexes, both the Diamonds Trust and the S&P 500 Deposit Receipts ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode. Accumulation days are counted when the index closes up on higher volume than the prior market day, while distribution days occur when the index closes down on volume higher than the prior market day. Last week, the Nasdaq 100 Trust also ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode. Momentum. The CCI 20 Daily, continuing the Woody's uptrend begun last week, fell this week, but at plus 83.70 remains above plus 50 outside the range for a valid zero-line reject entry signal. In Woody's CCI trading system, 6 consecutive bars above or below 0 are required for a change of trend. The weekly CCI 20 of the Nasdaq Composite Index began a Woody's uptrend 18 weeks ago, while the daily CCI 20 began a Woody's uptrend 1 week ago. At plus 133.52, the CCI 20 weekly, in a Woody's uptrend, remains outside the plus or minus 50 range for a valid zero-line reject. Industry rotation the last 2 weeks. All of the top 5 industries are positive, and only 2 of the bottom 5 is negative. Bullish networkers continues in and leads the top 5. Brokers has entered the top 5. Gold and silver continues to lead the bottom 5. Bearish REITs continues in the bottom 5. Semis, computer hardware, and disk drives have left the top 5. Oil services has left the bottom 5. S&P retail has re-entered the bottom 5. Focus this week from www.zerohedge.com. Russia, China sign second mega gas deal. Beijing becomes largest buyer of Russian gas. It would appear that Russia continues to escape sanctions and the harmful economic effects of low natural gas and oil prices. Quoting from the article, China and Russia keep forging ahead in a world in which the two become tied ever closer in a symbiotic dollar-free relationship. The U.S. is trying to tie an ITA deal to progress on other trade deals with China as a way to increase its leverage with Beijing. Good luck trying to, quote, increase U.S. leverage with Beijing, end quote, using a trade conference being held in Beijing as the venue. In other words, instead of actual trade agreements, the U.S. merely jawboned and shared visions. Then again, As noted here, since 2010, in a world in which one can merely print one's way to prosperity, what is the need for actual trade? Surely, which China and Russia are expanding their commercial ties at the expense of Europe, the U.S. can continue to pretend it is the world's only superpower and has no need for either Russia or China. After all, Mr. Chairwoman can always go back to work and print some more of that, quote, world reserve currency, end quote. Thank you for tuning in for this week's Sand to Pearls Stock Market Commentary, presented by Donald Pearl, www.s2pmarketsignal.com. Hoping that you are enjoying a peaceful and pleasant weekend, that you have a great week coming up, and wishing you true success.